It's Week 10 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs. Rocket-on quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Cards, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here as we get going with this one. Greg, you look at the matchup, and one thing jumps out. And we see it more and more the last 5-6 years around the league. Rookie quarterbacks being given the keys and said, kid, let me see what you got.
Yeah, there's no waiting around anymore. It seems like more and more often, just like you said, we're seeing young rookie quarterbacks given the keys to the ship earlier and earlier. And a big reason for that is these coaches realize they don't have a long time to figure that quarterback position out. The longer it goes that you don't have the quarterback of the future, the more likely it is that the next guy that's drafted there, he's playing for a different coach.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. Their rookie quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch, and If he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. 2nd down and 8.
Bye. And most of them get paid $20.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And I know that for sure.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
I'm not trying to do this, girl, but you asked for it, and you know I'm going to give it.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away.
Okay, it's like, and I, okay, here we go. Let's,
a fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
You've got to do something about it.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the air one more time. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's across midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
I couldn't find it when I'll get back to the homeowner. He goes by, and the homeowner's calling back.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Because if Justin is not willing to get on the roof, and they're just scheduling, then we're just going to get inflated.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
And this is, that's what
now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
She gave him so much information that was wrong.
run him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Again, it's Benson. Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. George Karlaftis there to make the play. 2nd and 7. A run out of the gun with Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? McBride is the motion man. And this run complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt.
And Ken, right after,
and no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10.
Okay, so breaks are all taking 15 minutes apart. Like, we don't take them on top. And lunch.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
One of the tight ends in motion right. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Watkins motioning over. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Tried again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. 3rd and goal.
All of it, don't understand how
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
we are just like with everything.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
And then they brought it to me. Well, duh, right?
Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A pass pulled in by Henry.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Watkins motioning over. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cards offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Elijah Mitchell, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory.
I appreciate you very much.
And
Next, we head up
hold
to the
that
Windy
thought.
City.
Let's
Check
get
out the
right
Bears
back
at
to
home.
it.
Soldier
We
Field.
are ready.
And it was
for
the
the
visiting
third
San
quarter.
Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Christian McCaffrey,
On
2
return,
touchdown runs
it's
to lead the
Rashid
way.
Shaheed.
If I had a poster, if I see people like Ollie and Josh
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
I know. Thank you so much, Heather. Thanks for hearing me. That's all we're doing. That's all we can do, right? That's what
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. McBride is the motion man. On the move, left is Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. try again. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit, like, of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd down and 3.
Okay? And I was like, I'm not here to throw anybody in the way.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you called me for more than just, so you wouldn't be calling.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. On comes the Chiefs punter. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A run with Benson. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated up.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion.
It doesn't. And why the fuck these girls
back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Oh, no, I said Brian.
A short one there to Bellinger. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense getting things in points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. On the handoff, this is Benson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
So now
back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
I said, I'm ensemble training. They all know I make 22 an hour. And they all know how long I take because they know I got a Maricopa race. No mystery. Because me and Jen started.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You hadn't been here long enough for Maricopa, because the Maricopa hasn't been here.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. He forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Well, I am so happy.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. On the give, here's Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They need 8 as they come up for third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll run here. Big hole to the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. McBride is the motion man. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
I told her that I said, you got to do something about it.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
All right, honey, well, I love you. You have a blessing.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
It did not run.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Oh, God. Oh,
Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Arizona will take its 1st timeout. Clock will stop. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Here comes 2nd down. McBride is the motion man. They run out of the gun with Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now from the gun. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession.
And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
No, I thought
Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
Exactly what I told her.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I don't want blowback too. That's it. I just don't want blowback from that conversation. I don't want blowback. No, and I gave him every offer. And you know what Heather said? She goes, Tim, you coming to me? I know that he's done everything to this point to get resolution. And I told her, I said, Heather, I have asked him over and over and over and over and over again for a one-on-one. And I'm not getting it. He says that he has an open door and he's here to help us. And I've asked Friday, Saturday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. I said, no, I didn't ask today because I knew I wasn't going to get it. That's exactly. And right before you messaged him, I sent him that message about Dylan. And that's what he said to me. Did that sound like I was bitching about Dylan or that I was a concerned agent about what she was training our new agent? Yeah. Yep. And that's exactly what I said to Heather too. I said, why is Heather training Mitham? Or why is Dylan training Mitham if Dylan doesn't even do what she's supposed to do correctly? Yes. Yes. And you want to know what happened? I put in there that I was going to go to break and then work with Mitham. If you look back in time, and I wish people could, if you look, the minute I said that, she went into unavailable, and I guarantee you she walked up to Cam's desk and threw a fit because it was no longer than I came back. I only had one call with him, and then Dylan had him for the rest of the fucking day. I can't even make that up. Until I complained, and then you complained, and then he went to B. And I said, oh my God, thank God you have him. Now undo all the things that Dylan just did. Love your faces. Oh, it's going to make him call. You should do that first. I know we can't send them. B told me if they're ADT, if they're the homeowner service report, it's one thing. But if it is ADT, Sun Life Financial Good Leave, those cannot be sent out. Mosaic, any of those can be sent out. We have to say that unfortunately we don't have access to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I flat out asked him, I said, is Dennis helping you or is Dylan? And he said, Dylan. I wanted just confirmation. I just wanted confirmation.